person talking to me, she's trying to make... Okay. I'm listening to this person talking to me. She's trying to make me accept these things they do to me. You see this picture? This adorable picture. You see these black men in China. You see these little girls reacting to a surprise. Probably the first time they ever saw a black guy. And so when I saw that, they made me start making me feel disturbing feelings and just try to make me imagine some nasty imagine some nasty things and toward this baby, and then try to make me feel like, you felt something. Like, oh, please. It's so falsified and so manipulated for me to experience that. And I know that, right? And they want you to accept this. So as this person started disorienting me and talking about my torture, she started talking about the way for period blood. They're just going into something else just to try to get me to subscribe to this. Or the way you're going to be homeless. As a target individual, they force you to experience disturbing things, and they get you to feel feelings and stimulations that are just manipulated. Right now, I can feel like almost my brain is leaky. I don't know, something is happening to my brain. And it's just something not good. I don't know what exactly is happening, but something bad is happening. Something is happening to my brain, and I can feel it, just like it's just some kind of brain chemicals just being played with, but also feeling that they're adding sexual arousals of some sort. It feels like something is just being played within my brain. They've been doing this a lot, and they aim these kind of feelings toward these babies. And it's just disgusting. But, you hear this person who then tells me, using her menacing voice, right? Tell me all the horrible things I'm going to experience. Tell me I'm going to be raped and tortured, and I'm going to go through these horrible things, which is, it's not validation. I know what they do this for. I know why they speak about this horrible torture at this moment. It's because they want me to identify with these nasty things that they manipulate me to experience. It's like, we ain't going to plant things in you, and then we're going to be like, oh God, they're going to kill you. Our monsters are going to kill you and torture you. It's like, if your monster torture me and kill me, it's because they're involved with this program that force people to think in these pedophilia ways. Everybody around me are aware of what's being manipulated. I realize when people just pull out their phone and just start looking at their phone, they're like, oh my gosh. It's such a gimmicky tactic, because it's obvious that what you're trying to do is to make me believe, because you saw whatever happened in my brain, is then I should subscribe to it. Now, at this point, I'm aware that they can manipulate people in these ways, but that a lot of people are aware of that and are just using gaslighting methods to force you to think this way. Now, they will try to say, no, but if you're, feeling this way and you're feeling that, would you, give me all this, scenarios of how I would feel this way? Just disgusting trash. No, the only way I can react this way is because you guys are manipulating me to experience these things. It's like a sexual arousals that they crank up themselves, then they implant this disturbing feeling, and then try to make me think that I felt like that when I was a kid, and then try to make, it's just things that just nonsensical. But it's pure manipulation that I can never, that will never be happening if these people weren't in my brain and forcing me to experience these disgusting things that they have forced others to experience. They have all different versions of ways they can force you to have this pedophilia kind of stimulation, sensations, feelings. And it's what they manipulate me to experience. At one point, they almost feel like some kind of chemicals that, like when you drink coffee or over caffeinated, some of those chemicals that you can feel when you can feel a little bit of that, but you can at the same time feel different type of sexual arousal. But then you can see that, you can feel that being aimed toward these babies, and then give you this real feeling, and then you get this arousals. It's like a concoction of manipulations, and created to force you to experience these disgusting things towards this baby. I'll watch this video in a heartbeat like everybody else. This is the kind of content I would love to watch, and I used to watch things like that all the time. Now I could not watch this because I'll get the disgusting stimulation they force me to have. I will get these disgusting things they make me experience. And they want me to believe, like, but, maybe this is fake, right? But if it was a black little girl, it'd be real. And then they try to make me feel like this is how I felt when I was a kid. It's disgusting. Or try to make me, no, you feel like that when you just turned 13 years old. It's obvious that they do these manipulations. It's disgusting. But the worst part is they're going to delude themselves by using torture, that because I'm going to be tortured in this horrible fashion that they say, then that means that I'll subscribe to this. Or that proves that because I'm going to be tortured, that it proves that they're not manipulating me. These people who are renowned to do this pedophile type of torture, that is what they do. And there's another thing where they try to, and right now I can hear like a siren, and they try to say, but if this would have happened and you were around a child and you felt this, it's like, it only will happen if you are in my brain and manipulate me to experience these disgusting things. These people want me to identify with this as if this is just naturally happening. Just like it's naturally happening that you're talking to me right now. This is how natural it is. These people are disgusting and delusional. And my brain, as irrational as it's becoming, and the dialogues that they have in my brain, and try to make it seem like it's me having those dialogues, they just leave off that. I will never let these pedophiles live their fantasy. If you involve yourself in these kind of things, where you force people to experience disturbing stimulations of some sort to babies and try to make somebody subscribe to that, I consider you a pedophile. You are a pedophile for that. And they try to find a way to be fierce about it. You guys are pedophiles for forcing men and women to get stimulation toward children. You are truly pedophiles. You are just like these pedos that contract you. So to all my target individuals, stay strong. Because these pedos are going to try to gaslight you into accepting this nasty manipulations. And at this point, they delude themselves that the torture or the tone of their voices going to make you subscribe to these things. You could be living the life that they live. You could be living the way these trash are living. But I'd rather die slow. I'd rather suffocate, die, than having to live their life. And they try to sound, no, you are a pedophile, using this tone of voice. These people are ran by pedos. They use this technology to override your thoughts, to manipulate your brains in so many ways, from arousals to brain chemicals to all kinds of things, and try to get you to subscribe to these things. I know that their tactic of tormenting people includes pedophilia. And they use this trash, like using these different tone of voices. That I look at them, it's like, do you think because you start speaking this way, I'm going to subscribe to that? Death comes to all of us. Like you said, death is coming for me, just like death will come for you. But this is dignified. Do you imagine me, if I had to live life, it's like, oh no, it's you. It's you, a pedophile. Well, I obviously cranking up something in somebody's brain, manipulate his brain to go in these certain ways, forces arousals and aim that toward the baby. And just try to create, oh no, this is how you felt when you were a kid. And then try to bring a memory of you as a child. And try to create their version of this memory. It's delusional. And then just, no, but when you're over caffeinated, don't you feel sometimes this thing in your brain just... And they're delusional to think that, I'm like, obviously, this is beyond being over caffeinated. Something is happening in my brain. And other things are being applied to my brain to make me respond to that. There is nothing that will consume, nothing that can take, that could ever create this feeling. Only a manipulation using a sophisticated technology that rewires the brain can do this to me. So yes, you're right. If this was applied to me, I will feel this thing. Because you manipulate me to experience this. And as I'm saying that, they're like, you're going to be castrated, die. Countering reality. I'd rather be castrated than work for pedophiles, be pedophiles, and do the things that you do. And then try to make somebody subscribe. to these nasty things, and then they try to use this tone of voice of calmness and die. This coward's low life. Death comes to all of us. I'd rather die in this way, tormented, than having to live this low lifeness. So sad. In my brain, they try to box in this manipulation. Box in whatever you want. I will never subscribe to these things. So it's part of your payroll. So I'm gonna be tortured by a monster who is aware that brains can be manipulated in these pedophilia ways. The way they wanted to see is like, oh, if this monster is gonna torture you, that means that's you. No. Your monster who work with you will be torturing me. And you are the people who manipulate the brain to get reaction toward children in this way. Reality will not, I'm not gonna let you live your fantasy. I will not.